My name is Roland Folger. I work for Mercedes-Benz here in Thailand. I've been working for the brand Mercedes-Benz since 1979, and so I've been my whole working life actually with the company. What I was wearing is my best dress. I was trying to dress to impress, if you might want to follow that direction, because I know and I thought that Mercedes-Benz has certain standards and expectations from their employees, and though I was only applying actually for a educational system, at that time the company had been hiring students basically to go through a three-year internal training program, and I wanted to become part of that training program. So I was trying to figure out what would it be like, what would I need to dress in order to leave a good impression. The first question was, why exactly Mercedes? For me it was very simple because I grew up in the same place where the company had its headquarters. And at that time, on the top of our headquarters, we had a big, huge star, 12 meters diameter, fully lit up. And my bedroom window was actually pointing in that direction. So every evening, every night when I would look out my bedroom window, I would look at that turning Mercedes-Benz star. And so I said, in other terms, how would I not be able to consider Mercedes-Benz as an employer? Yeah, biggest company that we have basically in Stuttgart, next to a few other famous companies, but that was basically also a motivation to work with somebody who would give me the opportunity to work abroad, work in different countries, work in different cultures, but yeah, I was interested. The only thing I really collect is two things, is wines, specifically red wines, and the other thing I collect is books. I'm trying to collect original leather-bound books from the authors and storylines that I prefer. And basically, I have a room specifically in my house in Germany where I have, it's like a small library, and I love that kind of atmosphere very much. Interesting experience that I made when I was posted in Malaysia. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. In Malaysia, a friend of mine who used to be a former employee of Mercedes but left the company and built up his own made-to-measure brand. He built his own brand basically. I got in touch with him because I was still interested in getting something made to measure. I had several shirts, suits made from him, and then there was, he opened up a new store in Kuala Lumpur. I bought one piece, I auctioned for a piece of cloth and got that. And then he basically made a 3-piece suit out of that for me. Well, that's not only I would have not told that specifically 5 years ago. Generally going back, I would tell myself that if you're in a serious situation, if there is pressure mounting, if there is worries that you're starting to have, whether that's in your private life or also in business life, you should never take it as serious as it looks at that time. When I look back from here backwards now, and you would ask me what are the really critical topics that I would really have to do completely different, what were the things that were worth worrying at that time? There's very, very, very little, because a lot of things turn out because of the contact that we have with other people, the way we work together. There's always a solution that comes up, and in that respect, I would always tell myself, look, if I would meet myself 5 years back, relax, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's not worth worrying so much over things in your life. You should really enjoy very much where you are. Try to give it your best shot, but stop worrying that much. There is really a lot of agony in that choice because, frankly, it depends very much what you want to do with it, of course. If I have only really one choice, then I would be driving the car that I have driven most of the time here in Thailand as well, which is an S-Class. Our S560e or the new incoming ones, because they give you the highest degree of safety, the highest degree of comfort that you can find in any car. And of course, there are other cars in our lineup, like an SL, the convertibles, something like that. If you go on a summer cruise together with your wife down to Italy, then a convertible would be the car of choice. But that's why I was really hesitating to think about. But for everyday driving, for long distance driving, it would certainly be the S-Class.